Hello and welcome to Guitar.com's Guide to Alternate Tunings in association with Elixir Strings. I'm Michael Watts, and in this video I'm going to show you some of the starting concepts that will help you to find your voice as a guitarist outside of standard tuning in whatever style you play. Although we will be detuning some of our strings, we can still get away with a light set, and today we're using Elixir Phosphor Bronze 12253 nanowebs. So why explore alternate tunings? Well, there's nothing intrinsically wrong with standard tuning, and in fact, many guitarists will spend an entire lifetime happily playing from E to E. But the benefits of standard tuning are really more ergonomic than sonic. Relax your fretting hand and have a little look. That's an E major chord. While alternate tunings can make certain chord shapes easier to play, their main advantage is in unlocking a world of new frequencies, especially in the bass end. And that's where we're going to start. So grab a tuner and let's go. The first tuning we're going to look at today is called Drop D. It's a very simple tuning, but it can be devastatingly effective in the right hands. In order to get to Drop D, well, you guessed it, we get our low E string and we drop it to a D. It's that easy. So suddenly your D chord has got a great big rumbling bass to it, and it can be a lot of fun exploring ideas that take advantage of this. Very quickly you'll discover some big sounding movable chord shapes, and that gets pretty addictive. Now that we've got this big D power chord in the bass, it makes sense to turn this into an even bigger D major chord across all the open strings. And that's exactly what we're going to do next. So drop your first string down from an E to a D, your second string down from a B to an A, and the third string half a step from G to F sharp. Your tuner will definitely help you out here. Because you've slackened so many of the strings, you may find that the guitar takes a little while to stabilise. High quality strings help minimise that, of course, but now you should be in a great big open D major chord. Let's face it, this sounds pretty glorious, and if this is the first time you've heard your guitar in an open tuning, take a moment to enjoy it. Now, as long as we stick to major or dominant keys, we're going to be okay in D major tuning. One common approach is to make use of the open strings while we move chords around in the bass. And there's a reason why D major tuning is so popular for blues. It's not just for playing slide. Open D major is a very popular tuning for everything from solo acoustic guitar through to adding texture in the studio, and it's been used by artists from Elmore James and Neil Young to My Bloody Valentine and Pearl Jam, and now you. But what happens if you need to get outside of the major chord? For that, we're going to look at the next tuning, DADGAD. DADGAD is often called the king of tunings, and for many acoustic guitarists, myself included, it has become a new standard. The invention of DADGAD is credited to a man called Davy Graham. Davy was one of the founding fathers of British folk guitar, and it was during his travels in Morocco and Algiers, and in playing with the local musicians he met along the way, that he discovered this tuning. It's very cool. Since then, DADGAD has been used by players such as Jimmy Page, Pierre Van Susan, Jeff Tweedy, and many others. DADGAD is a suspended fourth chord. There's no third, and that means it's neither major nor minor. What this means in practice is that the tonality of what you're playing isn't dictated by the tuning that you're in. So, playing in a major key is just as easy as playing in a minor key. Like standard tuning, DADGAD excels when you play in different keys as well. Here's an example in C major. DADGAD is a fantastic tuning for harp effects with all those ringing open strings. And the big power chord in the bass makes DADGAD a great choice for tapping and other extended techniques. And one of the best things about DADGAD is that you already know half of it. The third, fourth and fifth strings stay exactly the same as in standard tuning. I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to alternate tunings. Thank you so much to Elixir Strings for making me sound as good as possible for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.